We're gonna do the overhaul of the carburetors, so we're gonna remove everything. We will start from the air filter. You warm up the rubber to make it softer. It's gonna be easier to get everything off. Okay? Okay? This brings clean air from the air filter, which is here, to the carburetors. Those are the breather, and you can see there is a T here, and one goes to the side and one goes down. Okay, they're not connected anywhere, it's just to let air in. So next we remove throttle cables with a 10mm spanner. Throttle cables, you remove one like this and the other one here with a 10mm spanner. Right? Once they're loose, you go like this and like this. Okay. Then we have to remove the choke. Warm up a little bit the rubber so it gets softer. Okay. Okay. Then we have this is a 14mm. This tool, because it's a very narrow space, so it's a 14mm spanner. Intake manifold. Ecco fatto. Adesso intake manifold. And so it's easier to pull it out. Okay, here's a carburetor set. Before we continue, of course, we're gonna put some caps to avoid dirt to get in the engine. That's very important. This is a little bit funny because it's too fast, you see? So this membrane probably is broken. The other one is a little bit slower, you see? This is real fast. No resistance, so there must be something wrong here. The problem, the membrane was like this here. It was not in place, so it was not working properly. The rubber is okay. It's still very soft, so it's okay. This is okay. These are okay. Perfect. Yeah. Because the needles are different size. They have a slightly different shape. So you have to remember which one is which. And same thing for the main jet. It depends on the production year of Transalp, but certain years they have a different needle and main jet. The rear cylinder is jet is a little bit bigger. So as usual, we are gonna use Putoline products for the cleaning of the carburetor, and we're gonna spray all over. We're gonna use a toothbrush to get in a narrow space. Okay. They are still pretty clean inside. Not bad. Here we have some deposit. It's okay. This is the filter. Underneath here you have a filter, a very tiny filter. You see? Okay. Make sure that it's clean. Then we have the main jet here. Yeah, it's also okay. And idle jet is this one on the side. This is the idle jet. And we can remove this one as well. Okay. We are gonna keep separate left and right. Okay, as I mentioned before, you have the front cylinder. Main jet is 128. Okay. Front right. Rear cylinder 130. Because being behind is hotter, so it needs a little bit a richer mixture. The needle is easy to remove. Tube spanner, push, okay, and you remove this one. You see the spring keeps the needle in place. And hexagon wrench, you see, you push and turn. And the needle has a number and a letter marked B and A. B is in the back and A is in the front. They are very slightly different. You don't see by eye the difference. It's impossible. Okay. We add a special detergent in the water, and we're gonna start. We're gonna remove the gasket. Brush, not a steel brush, and we're gonna remove the glue because sometimes they are glued on. Washer. Filter. is the floater housing. So we put the main jet 130 on the rear carburetor. The carburetor that gives the fuel to the rear cylinder. Right. Idle jet. Alright, floater is okay. Idle jet, main jet, pin. The screw with this bracket that goes this way. Now we put back the membranes. Make sure you put this small ring here, okay, and check that the membrane is in the groove. That's very important, because often I find when I open up carburetors, I find this one, you see, this other groove goes in line with this. I found them just like this, or turned wrong ways. So this has to be like this, okay, the groove, and this here. Put the spring in this and push down gently, and make sure the gasket, the membrane is in the groove. Painted with silver this cover because they oxidized and it couldn't be fixed. So we put back the floaters and everything, and now I'm gonna show you. We put back this one. We have new ones because this one are swallowed. You see, they're not good anymore. And so we will put this one new. Okay, here we have a small gasket. Be careful because it's easy to lose it. If it falls, it goes here, inside. Okay, then this one. Then we have a spring. Then we have the cover. And then the screws. Oops. To make the dirt not sticking on the carburetor next time, I brush it with some Vaseline oil. So I create a little film that prevents oxidize and dirt to stick. Next time we're gonna clean it. It's gonna get off easier. All the dust, all the dirt is gonna get off easier. Manifold, they look okay, but if I squeeze them, look, they are completely broken. See the crack? Look at this, how deep are these cracks? They are completely destroyed, both of them. So you see, so we're gonna put some new ones there. They are perfect. Okay, spiega. is one goes below, connects the two carburetors together, and the T goes to the fuel tank. The thing sticking out, see, that goes like this, so that you have the screw facing out, and this is a mark that goes underneath here. Okay. And then the two wires, 1 and 2, throttle wires. One is pulling and one, you see. Okay. We're gonna replace these plastic cheap screws with this CNC made aluminum, made in Italy, our production. It's not very complicated. You just push back the spring, okay, and you pull this out. Then you put the new one in, okay, put back the spring, push the spring backward, insert this one. That's it. With our special tool made for access this very narrow space.